Thomas and friends, making tracks to great destinations. Dear Christopher, here is your friend Thomas the Tank Engine. He wanted to come out of his station yard and see the world. These stories tell you how he did it. I hope you like them because you helped me to make them. Your loving Daddy. Today on the island of Sodor, Oliver proves his own strength. Next, Diesel decides to show off. But first, the truck sings some rude songs to Oliver. Oliver had been to the works to be mended. Some troublesome trucks tricked him, and the Great Western engine fell into the turntable well. Now, Oliver was as good as new, but he was still worried about trucks. I'd rather not use them, he puffed to himself. But the trucks sang songs rude and loud. Scruffy, their leader, led the chorus. Oliver's no use at all, he thinks he's very clever, says that he can manage us, that's the best joke ever. When he orders us about with the greatest folly, we just push him down the well. Pop goes old Ollie. Thomas, Duck, and Percy were shocked. Be quiet, they ordered, but they couldn't be everywhere, and everywhere they weren't, the trucks began again. Oliver's no use at all, he thinks he's very clever, says that he can manage us, that's the best joke ever. At last, the engines gave up. We're sorry, Oliver, they said. It's really my fault, said Oliver sadly. I shouldn't have fallen into the turntable well. Toad the brake van felt sorry for Oliver too. Next morning, he spoke to Douglas. I'm worried, Mr. Douglas. This disrespect for engines, where is it going to end? Who knows, sighed Douglas. I've got a plan, Mr. Douglas. May stay here today and help Mr. Oliver. We're both Great Western, and we must stand together. Of course, Toad, replied Douglas, and he puffed away. Soon, Toad was explaining his plan. Goodness gracious, Toad. I don't think you should suggest such a thing to Oliver. But Oliver interrupted. No, Duck. Toad's right. It's really my fault. I must put this trouble right. I meant no disrespect, you understand. Of course not, Toad. Anyways, driver says the same, and he'll arrange it with the station master. Very well, Oliver, conceded Duck. But I must hurry. My passengers will be waiting. Good luck. So long, smiled Oliver bravely, but he felt dreadfully nervous inside. Oliver marshaled the worst trucks 2 by 2. That's the way, Mr. Oliver, whispered Toad, and you'll leave Scruffy till last. Then you'll have him behind you. Then you can bump him if he starts his nonsense. Oliver was shunting Scruffy into place, but Scruffy already was thinking of mischief. Hold back, he whispered, and passed the word down to the others. The silly trucks giggled. But Oliver knew what to do. There was plenty of sand on the rails, and his wheels gripped splendidly. He gave a great heave. Oh, groaned Scruffy. I don't like this. Go it, yelled Duck. Well done, boy. Well done. Oh, wailed Scruffy. Oh, I'm coming apart. And he did. Ah, well done. Oh my God, he did it. Then there was trouble. Well, Oliver, so you don't know your own strength. Is that it? No, sir, said Oliver nervously. Sir Topham Hatt inspected Scruffy. As I thought. Rotten wood and rusty frames. Maybe if we put you back together, you'll earn yourself a better name. Nowadays, Oliver only takes the trucks when the other engines are busy. But they're always quick to warn each other. Take care with Mr. Oliver. If you play tricks with him, you'll never be the same again. Scruffy has learned his lesson and says nothing at all. You've gotta have strength, strength to make the wheels go round. Strength, strength to lift things off the ground. You've gotta have strength, strength to get you to the top. Strength will keep you going when you want to stop. You'll go that extra mile when you're hauling freight, or go a little faster when you might be late. And if there's heavy metal lying on the line, Diesel 10 so strong he'll clear it every time. You gotta have strength, strength to make the wheels go round. Strength, strength to lift things off the ground. You've gotta have strength, strength to get you to the top. Strength will keep you going when you want to stop. You'll give that little extra when the going's tough. Strength will keep you puffing when you've had enough. Just remember as you're speeding down the tracks, strength not only takes you there, it brings you back. Bum 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 bum. You've gotta have strength, strength to make the wheels go round. Strength, strength to lift things off the ground. You've gotta have strength, strength to get you to the top. Strength will keep you going when you want to stop. You've gotta have strength, strength to make the wheels go round. Strength, strength to lift things off the ground. You've gotta have strength, strength to get you to the top. Strength will keep you going when you want to stop. The engines on the island of Sodor like feeling responsible, reliable, and really useful. They work hard to complete their jobs on time. They don't like confusion and delay. But the troublesome trucks delight in mischief, and their mischief caused trouble as poor Henry found out. Henry has had an accident and has been sent to the repair yards, said Sir Topham Hatt. There are no other engines available, so Diesel will be helping until Henry returns. Yes, sir, huffed the engines, but they were not happy. The engines didn't like Diesel. He was always being rude and always showing off. I hope Henry's mended soon, said Percy. He moves more trucks than 3 Diesels put together, agreed Thomas. Trucks are no one's friend, huffed Gordon. The next day, Diesel was working at the docks. When Sir Topham Hatt sees how good I am, he bragged to the trucks, he'll get rid of steam engines once and for all. This gave the troublesome trucks an idea. As Diesel was shunting them together, they started to sing. Is that all you can haul? Henry's loads are longer. Is that all you can haul? Henry must be stronger. Diesel was cross. He was sure to be stronger than Henry. I'll push you all at the same time, he said. The trucks giggled. Push us all, that's the longest. Push us all, you'll be the strongest. That's me, said Diesel, the world's strongest engine. And Diesel shunted 5 trucks together. Then 10. Then 15. Soon, he had an enormous line of 20 trucks. What's Diesel doing? Cried Percy. He thinks he's the world's strongest engine, replied Thomas. Diesel didn't know the shunters had set the brakes on the trucks. The troublesome trucks knew, but encouraged Diesel to push anyways. Push, push, push! And Diesel pushed. And he pushed. And he pushed. But the trucks didn't move. So Diesel decided to pull the trucks instead. Heave ho, you can pull, but we won't go, sang the trucks. This made Diesel very cross. He pulled. And he pulled. And he pulled. Help! Grease and oil, Diesel sulked as the trucks laughed and laughed. Sir Topham Hatt soon arrived and looked down crossly at Diesel. I thought you would be a proper dockyard, Diesel, but I guess I was wrong, he said. Can you make up for lost time, Henry? Oh, yes, sir, Henry replied happily. He backed up to the trucks, and the shunter released the brakes. Then, Henry pulled away, as easy as pie. All the engines cheered. Diesel was sent home in disgrace. But the engines had learned a lesson. Even troublesome trucks can do you a favor sometimes, chuffed Thomas. Like getting rid of smelly old Diesel, puffed Percy.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, around Tidmouth sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one, James is vain but lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time, Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff, Henry toots and hobs and pumps. Edward wants to help and share, Toby he is wise and square. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, around Tidmouth sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. And all with different roles to play, around Tidmouth sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends.